Guys, Man United 3, Brentford 0. That wraps up the season here at Old Trafford. What a season it's been. What a crazy season it's been. Ronaldo won the score sheet. Varane gets his first goal.
He goes to Salah.
Still a couple of games to go.
There is still a couple of games to go. Yeah, there is. But do you know what? Wrap up the season here at Old Trafford. Just your feelings and thoughts. I don't really have any straight questions. Your feelings and thoughts.
I thought about this last night, and the first word that came to my mind was disappointment. It's just a very, very disappointing season. A season where we had a lot of expectations from players. We put a lot of faith in players who let us down, and that's what it comes down to. It's just pure disappointment and kind of relief now. Relief that we have something to look forward to. Relief that Raf has come in and exposed whatever there is to know, and relief that there's a lot of players that are going to leave, and possibly new talent that's going to come in, and a new kind of chapter and era for Manchester United. So yeah, disappointment and relief.
Has Ronaldo been the player of the season?
Without shadow of a doubt. I haven't said this yet because I saved this until today, but I want a picture. If someone can paint a picture of Ronaldo carrying 10 men with one hand, because that's what he's done. If you just picture this, Ronaldo walking and his hand is carrying 10 men, including the manager, that's 11 men. That's what he's done this season. He's carried the whole squad for nothing as well. And, you know, a player of his caliber who's won something every season, yeah.
How good does Bruno Fernandes look today?
Sorry, what was that?
Bruno Fernandes. Has he looked good today? Or? And in general, like, sum up his season.
Bruno, look, it was the captain today. By the looks of it, he might be the captain next season.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, as much as we were saying debating De Gea and Ronaldo, by the looks of it, he's going to be the captain, and I don't know if he needs to be. Yeah, I don't know Marcel's saying if he needs to be, but, you know, I'm just happy. He can find the target.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He can actually put the ball in the back of the net for a change. Even though the second one was an offside, he should have scored that, but he didn't. But that was a change. But I'm going to be very critical anyways with him because he's had a contract extension. He's going to put the armband on, and whoever puts the armband on and plays that number 10 role, I'm going to be extremely critical. So he's had an okay game. See what happens next season with him.
Where does Ten Hag start now? I mean, we can start looking forward to... it's 2 more games. Difficult game again. 2 difficult games, really. Brighton away, tough. And definitely Palace away, tough. But obviously, we're not really... We're playing for just, pride and stuff like that. But where does Ten Hag start to unpick everything? Where does he start for you?
He starts transfers. More than looking at tactics and whatever, players need to go. There's players that are, that just need to leave the club. They need to speak to the agents, I keep saying, and that's where he starts. He starts with bringing Tchouaméni in. He starts with not going for Declan Rice. He starts with understanding what kind of centre-back he wants, what kind of captain he wants. Eric Bailly, if you can bring something out of him, that's how he looks. He looks at the transfer, and then he looks at what players he wants to bring in and how he builds this squad and something to prepare for a good pre-season and prepare for the next season. That's what I think he should do. First thing first, and take that captaincy off Maguire. Yeah, keep it on Bruno. I'd still be happy, to be honest. I won't mind as much as I want Ronaldo to be the captain, but yeah, that captaincy has to stay where it is now, either with Bruno or with Ronaldo.
Obviously, you're looking at the players waving goodbye at the end, or it's like a bit of appreciation. It's been an awful season, but they've done the respectful thing, which is what we expect. Did you see any players that you might have saw waving where you thought, oh, is that a little goodbye? Were you worried about anything, or was it pretty routine for you? The players that you thought were kind of saying goodbye were saying goodbye, and the players that you think are staying and just, paying respect?
I can't lie. I've been critical of Matic. It got me a bit emotional. I can't lie. I was a bit emotional, Everybody stood up. They clapped for him. Juan Mata, mate, thank you for your services. Like, if you're going to leave anyways, we know he's going to leave. Thank you for your services. What a game you've given us as well.
The last few times, that's what I was saying before this game. I was like, just start Mata. And start him for the rest of the next 2 games. Like, every time he's come off the bench, he's looked a little bit lively. He's looked good on the ball. And again, the same today.
Yeah, those 2 players specifically, I was a bit emotional. I am not emotional from Rashford clapping. I am not emotional from Lingard clapping. I am not emotional from Dalot, Telles. None of them other players clapping. Yeah, I'm emotional because you saved us so many times. Ronaldo, again, he's had such a horrific situation with his family, and yet he comes and puts numbers on the board week in, week out for us. I was emotional for him. But for the other lot, you need to go and have a hard look at yourself before you come back to this club. That's if you even come back. That's if you're lucky to come back. Hopefully, they're not. Some of them are not lucky. But I hope Rashford was clapping because he leaves, or he goes on loan on somewhere, or whatever it is. But he can't be starting next season. He needs to go and have a good pre-season. He needs to go and prove himself.
Maybe that could come under the new manager, though.
No.
A good pre-season,
No.
new tactics, new manager.
No.
Why not?
No, I'm not building. You keep doing this. I'm not building with Rashford. I'm not building with him. I'm not building with him. I'm not building with Rashford.
So if Eric Ten Hag comes in,
stop this.
If Eric Ten Hag comes in, we all say back the new manager, back his decisions. Don't get me wrong, awful season. Listen. You can't say anything about that. But what I'm saying is, I hear you. But what I'm saying is, you scrub off this season.
Yeah.
We all said we're going to get behind new manager.
Yeah.
What do we do if the new manager comes in and says, well, you know what? I believe, as in Eric Ten Hag, I believe that Rashford has had a bad season, and I think I can get the best out of him, and I'm going to show you guys why.
Okay.
I'm just saying, what if the new manager says this? We also we're going to back the new manager. What if the first thing the new manager says is we're gonna get behind Rashford? What if he says that?
Okay, whatever Ten Hag says, I've said this before. Whatever Ten Hag says goes.
Yeah.
Even if I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
That's how much I'm gonna have to back my manager now for the next at least 2 or 3 seasons. We have to. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
1 second. I'm gonna come to it. 1 second. Yeah, 100%.
If he thinks he can get something out of Rashford, I'd have to bite the bullet. I have to bite my tongue and stick with it. But
you don't see it.
I'm gonna criticize him if I see the same thing again. Because if this manager can get something out of him, do it in pre-season. Don't do it when it matters on the pitch, in a league game, in a cup game. Don't do it then. I don't need it then. He's had more than enough chances, in all honesty. You can scrap the season off all you want, but he's had more than enough chances. He needs to fight for his position, not be given it. That's my problem.
Agreed.
He needs to fight for his position, not be given it. Like Foden did before he broke through into the City squad. He needs to fight maybe in the smaller cup games, something like that, whatever. Mickey Mouse games, as you call it. Fight for it there and then prove your place in the squad before you come in. But other than that, I really don't see him. How Ten Hag gets something out of him, I don't know. I have no idea.
The only reason I say that, and again, some people say, oh, you're defending. It's not a matter of just defending Rashford. It applies to a lot of players who we may have made our minds up on. And sometimes a new manager comes in and it just you think, wow, where was that under this manager? Where was that? You know, Ten Hag's been lauded as an amazing tactician, getting things out of players that we haven't seen before. I just wanted to pose, because you were so strong on him not being here, I just thought, what if he comes in and says that, which you cleared up, fair enough.
To build something, you have to see the potential this individual has. He's not shown nothing at all this season. Yeah.
But what about in his whole Manchester United career?
Yeah, but past is past. I need to go forward now. I can't keep looking at what he did 2-3 seasons ago. I can't. I need to look forward. Just because I keep living on the past. Imagine now we think of that and then now it comes in this season, it's the same show again and we're stuck in the mud again.
Okay.
So no, we can't.
Pleasure. Next season.